My weary child, stop for a moment, take a breath, and listen carefully. Because tonight I am beginning something for you that you almost stopped believing in before you let go. I have watched you in the quiet places where no one else could see you. In the long nights when sleep would not come and your thoughts grew heavy. And I have counted every silent tear that fell when you felt too tired to explain your pain to anyone, and even when my voice seemed distant to you. I was closer than your own breath, holding you through moments you thought you had to survive alone. And I know how long you have waited, how many years you have carried questions without answers, how many times you whispered prayers that felt like they disappeared into silence, and still, you remained welcome to Lord's quiet whisper, stay here with me. And if your heart is being touched in this moment, gently subscribe and remain close. Because these words are not sluchiny for you, they are meant to find you right where you are, and I am not finished speaking to you. My beloved child, you have carried this for so long, longer than most people realize, and there were days when you smiled for others while quietly breaking within. But I saw you, just as I said in Psalm 34, that I am near to the brokenhearted, not watching from afar, but sitting beside you in your sorrow, feeling every weight that pressed against your spirit. And when you thought your strength was gone, it was my hand beneath you that kept you from falling completely. My precious one, that prayer you stopped praying out loud because it hurt too much to hope again, I never ignored it. Not even once, because I told you in Jeremiah 29 that I know the plans I have for you, not to harm you, but to give you a future and a hope. And even when time made you doubt, my promise never weakened, not even for a second. My dear child, I saw every tear you cried alone, every moment you questioned if your life had passed you by, every regret that whispered to you in the dark. But I am not bound by your past. And just as I declared in Isaiah 43, I am doing a new thing, even now, and you may not fully see it yet, but it is already beginning beneath the surface of your life. My faithful one, you thought I had forgotten your name, especially in the seasons when your body felt weak and your heart grew tired, when the future felt uncertain and fear tried to settle into your thoughts. But I spoke in Romans 8 that nothing can separate you from my love. Not time, not loss, not pain, not even your own doubts. And that means even now, in this very moment, you are still held, still known, still chosen by me. I know the loneliness that came after you lost what you love. The silence that filled spaces that once held laughter, and I was there, closer than anyone, carrying the parts of you that felt too broken to move forward, and even when you believed your best days were behind you, I was quietly preparing something you could not yet imagine. You wonder if it is too late, if your time has passed, if your strength is too small for what lies ahead. But listen to me, because I am the one who spoke life into the impossible, and I have not changed, and just as I promised in John 11, that I am the resurrection and the life, I am still bringing life into places that seem completely lost. And tonight is not ordinary. It is not random. It is not just another passing moment, because I am beginning to move in ways that will gently unfold before your eyes. Not in noise, but in quiet certainty that only you will recognize. There is something shifting for you even now, something that will not rush, something that will meet you right where you are in your weariness, in your questions, in your quiet hope that you barely dare to feel again. And I am asking you not to force belief, not to pretend strength, but simply to stay with me in this moment. Because what I am about to reveal to you next is something your heart has been waiting to hear for a very long time. Keep listening. I am not finished speaking. My dear child, you felt something stir within you as you listened, didn't you? As if a quiet part of your heart began to awaken again, not loudly, not suddenly, but gently, like a light returning after a long night. And that was not your imagination. That was me drawing you closer. Because what I am doing in your life does not begin with noise. It begins with a whisper that only your spirit can recognize. You have wondered for so long why the answers delayed, why the doors remained closed, why the healing did not come when you first asked. And I know how those questions have weighed on you. But listen carefully now, because what felt like silence was never absence. It was preparation. And just as I spoke in Isaiah 60, that at the right time I will make it happen. I was aligning moments, people, and unseen details that you could not have arranged on your own. And if I had answered you too early, it would not have carried the fullness of what I have intended for you. My precious one, I saw the days when your body felt weak and your strength seemed to fade, when even simple things became heavy, and fear whispered about what tomorrow might bring. But I have never handed your future over to fear, because I told you in Psalm 73 that even when your flesh and heart fail, I remain the strength of your heart and your portion forever. And that means your weakness has never disqualified you from what I am about to do. My faithful one, there were moments you looked back and felt regret, wondering if you had lost too much time, if you had made too many mistakes for anything meaningful to still come. But I am not limited by your past, and just as I declared in Joel 2 that I restore the years that seemed lost, I am able to bring beauty out of what you thought was gone forever. Not partially, not weakly, but completely, in ways that will make you pause and recognize my hand in your life again. And yes, I know the loneliness that settled in after loss, the empty spaces that no one else could fill, the quiet that sometimes felt louder than any noise. But even there, I was present, just as I promised in John 14 that I would not leave you comfortless. And though you could not always feel me, I was surrounding you with a peace that kept you from completely breaking, even when you thought you might. My beloved child, tonight is not just another moment passing by. It is the beginning of something I have been preparing for you for longer than you realize. And it will not come in a way that overwhelms you, but in a way that meets you gently, step by step, restoring your hope without frightening your heart. And you will begin to notice small shifts, quiet confirmations, and unexpected peace that does not make sense. And that is how you will know it is me. Do not rush ahead in your thoughts. Do not let fear try to explain this away. Just stay close to me, because what I am about to show you next will answer something deep within you that you have carried for many years, something you have almost stopped asking for. Keep listening. I am not finished speaking.